All right, today's video, I got a bee buzzing around me. Today's video is me fixing a problem because I did not properly winterize my sprinkling system. And so my backflow valve broke and cracked. So here's my backflow valve. This is a Zurn Walker 375, okay? And if you look right up under here, right here, I don't know if you can see it. Yep, there it is. See, frozen cracked. So I have to take this off and change it. This is bad because I hope no damage is done internally to the whole thing, because it's like $500 to replace this stupid manifold. But if I can get it all off, nothing else is wrong, should only take, or cost about a little over $100 for the part. Still ridiculous, but that's what I get for not winterizing things properly. So I'll walk you through what I'm doing here. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna close these valves. Close them. Then on the front here, we've got these. You can close or use these to release the pressure that's built up, if there is any. I don't think I've really got any pressure on mine. Just turn it north. That should release it all. Okay, good. I don't have any pressure. Next, I'm gonna do these screws. I already loosened them up, so they're coming up, but it says do not over tighten. These came out pretty simple. So put them somewhere you're not gonna lose them. Next, we're gonna start taking this section. Now this has been on here a couple of years, obviously, so it's pretty stuck down. So one of the things I've done here is take one of the screws that I pulled out of here, put it in here, and screw it down, and it should pull the kind of pull the this piece out. It's tight. Get this crappy pink screwdriver here. Put the phone down for a second. Look at that. Turn that down. I came right up and out. Boom, just like that. Now, it's down here. This whole section here should, oh, there it is. Just wiggle. It's got just enough room to come out. I have to put it down so I can push in a bit. There it goes. And now that thing comes out. Okay, so this isn't the part that's broken, I hope. It all looks good in there still. So we're hoping that's not the part that's broken. Part's broken's here. So now I got to undo this to pull this section off. So I got to get some other tools for that. All right, so I got my ratchet out. This is 13 millimeters to undo each of these. And don't drop them in the dirt. Put these over with our screw. And tap these out. Put it down, but now we just pull these out. So put you down to do that. All right. So getting these out, just using the ratchet, and see if I can do it. Show us a little better here. Doing that to get them out, and I'm not gonna show you the whole thing because they're long. It's gonna take a bit, so just doing that to get them both out. I took the plates off just because they were getting in the way. Just undo the same bolts you did on the one side. Now we'll just work this free, just like that. Ta-da! Now I'll just go get a new one of these and put it all back on. So I just went to the store, got my new part. This is it, 140 bucks after tax, 140 something. Pretty ridiculous how much these have gone up, or how expensive these are. But beats 475 for the whole thing. So pays to look around. I think if I wanted to wait online, I could have gotten an aftermarket one for maybe like 90 bucks or something, but that's okay. So one thing I did notice though, you got to make sure you get the right size. And on it, so I mean, they've got 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, whatever. So on this side of it, you can see there that little 1 there, that tells you the size you need. And that's the size I needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get this installed. So first we want to put some tape on our threads, and then we'll just screw it back on, put the whole thing back together. So I'm gonna put you down here so you can see me put tape on the threads in case you've never done this before. Let's see here. Okay, so this is just the little plumber's tape. This stuff's super cheap. I think I bought a thing for a couple bucks and it came with like 8 of these. So remember, we're going to go righty-tighty, so we want to go to the right with this thing. And you don't need too much and don't need too little, so we'll just go around it once, twice, and snap it off. So you do want to clean your threads off. If like mine has some old tape right here, but it's not going to go back that far. But all these other threads where it was, you want to get that cleaned off. So now get our part, make sure we got it, and just I'm going to need to adjust that. Okay, now we'll just spin it on, get our all right, now I don't want to break anything. That's pretty tight. I don't want to go any further then, because yeah, get that around too much, start cracking things, and then gotta go spend another 140 bucks. So got it tight. Now we're just gonna put it all back together the way it came. All right, so start off, we got our plates here that came off. So we're gonna put one on here, get our bolts threaded through. Get our other bolts through, nice and easy. This one wasn't as easy, but there it goes. Should go on without too much of a problem. May need to there it goes. Here it comes. The other side. All right, got that one there. Now, got our other plate. Put it on. Actually, we'll just leave that one off for right now here. so we can see how this all goes on. So I put these sides on. I didn't tighten them down, but I put these sides on so it kind of helps hold them in. So we're going to put this down, and if you can see there's a lip right here, it'll sit down on that lip. And you want to make sure you got it facing the right direction. So it sits right down in there. Okay, now if you notice, there's still a gap right here. But remember this piece that we took off that we needed the screw to kind of lift it up? This goes down and it's a wedge, as you can see, and it pushes this into there. And you can see this has a lip too on it, so it'll keep everything right where it's supposed to be. So toss that down in, put this here, and as you push, see, just slides, it just seats that right onto itself. Now we put our screws in. Of course, I'm missing a screw. What did I do with it? It's somewhere. Here it is. Put our screws in. I gotta adjust my down here. Adjust my screwdriver, my little pink screwdriver. My only ratcheting screwdriver I got. So, whereas it's cheap and it's ugly, it's like my favorite screwdriver. Because you know what? You don't need much with a screwdriver. And it works great. Now, right here it says, do not over tighten. So, I don't want to over tighten it. And, you know, when we turn the water on, we'll look and see if, you know, water's dripping out, and then we may need to tighten it a little bit more. But again, that one tightened right up. That one's tight too. Okay. So now we're done. This is done. I mean, yeah, I got to tighten these up, but that's all just cosmetic stuff. It's not really holding anything on. So we'll go ahead and close the valves for now. So when we go turn on the water, we can turn them on and make sure that everything's working fine. So gone ahead and turned my water on. Now the moment of truth. So go ahead and forgot to close these. Remember, close these, otherwise you'll shoot water out of here. So, closed, closed, closed. Let's try that. Take two. Wipe off. Take two. Let's do this a little wider. There we go. Boom. Okay. Without getting sprayed. Now the moment of truth. This is the one that was broken. It's the one we tightened up. I don't see any, you know, no leaks coming here, and no leaks coming on the bottom here. So now let's just let water flowing. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not leaking on the bottom here. Problem is I got water that flew everywhere, so I'm gonna let that dry off for a minute and we'll check. But I guess it will start dripping too, but right now it's feeling dry. So I think we're done. All right, so as jobs go, this one was pretty easy. I'll give this a 3 out of 10 on the hard scale, because I had to put some pressure on the pipe wrench. That was it. It's literally a matter of, you know, undoing 2 screws, 4 bolts, and twisting the old ball valve, or outflow valve. So really easy. I mean, if you had to go buy the tools to do this, you're looking at a couple bucks for a screwdriver. I don't know how much pipe wrenches are. I borrowed my dad's. He lives around the corner. Because that's the first time in my life I've ever needed a pipe wrench. So I was like, I don't really need to go buy a new one if my dad's got one. Borrow one from your neighbor. I don't know how much they cost. Probably 25 bucks is all. And a Phillips head and a flathead screwdriver. That's it. Oh, and a 13 millimeter socket or wrench. You're looking at 40 bucks for tools, and then of course 140 bucks for the part. But it beats paying 140 bucks for the part and $100 some odd for the the sprinkler repair guy to come out and do this. When like, if I didn't have to go buy the part, this would have been done in 15 minutes. So that's pretty easy. We might downgrade this one to a 2 out of 10. So get out there, have fun, like and subscribe, see all my other idiotic stuff I do. Bye.